Welcome to our channel, Top 10 Woodworking Tools on Amazon. Every trade has its tools and woodworking is no different. Any craftsman knows that the right tool for the project is critical in manufacturing a quality end product in a timely manner. In our list of 40 tools, you can find carpenter tools, woodshop tools, woodworking power tools, and the best woodworking tools. Woodworking hand tools get their power from your muscles. They're power tools, but not electrical power. Keep reading for a comprehensive list of hand tools that every woodworker, carpenter, or cabinet maker should think about having in his shop. For those looking to get into woodworking and have enough experience to justify opening a workshop, there are 10 essential tools which create the foundation of a working shop. Before you continue, please click on the subscribe button below and press the bell icon for regular updates. Number 10 is SUPERCELL Dust Collector. What happens when you turn dust collection technology on its head and replace a giant motor and impeller with 3 smaller motors working in tandem? You get the CFM of a dust collector and the suction of a shop vacuum. We did a more thorough write-up of Oneida's SUPERCELL in the June 2020 issue, but we had to include it here too. It's such an amazingly well-designed and useful tool for a small shop. We've used it for everything dust collection related over the last year, and it's performed admirably with both 4-inch duct and hose down to 1-inch diameter hose hooked to portable power tools. If you don't need the portability of the one pictured here, you can save a few bucks and get a larger dust collection bin with the wall mount version. It definitely has the power to be a centralized collector in the home shop. Milwaukee's 18-volt cordless trim router is one of the best we've had in the shop. The brushless motor has plenty of power for all kinds of routing tasks, easing edges, roundovers, and routing small channels. It's available as a bare tool or with a combo of an offset base and a plunge base. The included dust collection hood does a decent job of capturing dust and chips. It will run on any Milwaukee 18-volt battery, but we'd recommend one of their 5 ampere-hour batteries, which seems to be the best balance between weight and run time. The beauty of a router is that one can purchase an unlimited number of profiles to best suit the many requirements which arise with woodworking. Number 8 is Shaper Origin and Workstation. This year really saw Shaper Origin become a full tool system with the addition of its workstation. On its own, the Shaper Origin is an exciting piece of technology-enabled routing, but it really shines with the jigging and repeatability of the companion workstation. Being able to work both horizontally and vertically with the Shaper Origin, as well as being able to get clear instruction on processes with the workstation, helps woodworkers coming from a more traditional background get oriented with the tool. And the workstation is key to cutting joinery for curved, angled, and 3-dimensional work of all kinds, which really starts to showcase just how powerful this tool really is. Number 7 is DP Pro Drill Press Table. If you're drilling lots of holes in the shop, a drill press is indispensable. But for woodworking, this adapted metalworking tool is often less than ideal. With Woodpecker's DP Pro Drill Press Table, you can turn any drill press into a more precise woodworking machine with all the work holding you need. In addition to the fence and stops, the real game changer here is dust collection exactly where you want it, around the bit, built into the fence. It's a fantastic design for a machine that's notoriously difficult to get proper dust collection with. The point is that starters should buy what they can get away with to achieve similar results. With that being said, there are ways to convert your handheld drill into a drill press if necessary. Additionally, the versatility comes with options of other accessories. Number 6 is Sliding Bed Lathe Model 70-3040. When you are buying a lathe, you will never regret getting more swing and length capacity, but finding space for a long tool in a shop can be tricky. With Ricon's new design, you get the best of both worlds. A lathe with a 20-inch bed and 2 37/32-inch swing, and a 40-inch bed and a 311 4-inch swing. Coupled with a 3-horsepower electronically controlled variable speed motor and tons of mass, it weighs in at more than 500 pounds. It is a formidable machine that can do nearly any turning activity. Switching the bed from short to long or anywhere in between is easy too. The bed extension is motorized and controlled by a knob next to the motor controls. Number 5 is Heavy Duty EZ Hold Expandable Bar Clamp. After being purchased a few years back, Jorgensen has been gradually reintroducing its complete line of clamps. most recently being the Easy Hold expandable bar clamps. I tend to use a lot of F-style clamps and parallel jaw clamps in my work, but there are times when a trigger-driven quick-release clamp makes woodworking easier. Jorgensen's Easy Hold expandable bar clamps come in 12-inch, 24-inch, and 36-inch sizes and have clamping pressure up to 600 pounds. With a larger reach and double the clamping pressure of the company's other quick-release bar clamps, these new clamps do things that other clamps of this design don't. One of my favorite features is to be able to take off and flip the foot on the clamp, turning it into a spreader, which has saved my hide more than once. You can use the same mechanism to link multiple clamps together too. Number 4 is FASTCAP BLUEDOG. Bench dogs are an essential tool for woodworking, and FASTCAP's BLUEDOG is a really intriguing design for a dog. With just a 2.5-inch hole saw, you can install one on any work surface, and with the press of a finger, you can dial in the exact height of the dog for different material thicknesses. When you're done, simply close it and it returns to your surface to completely flush. In addition, the dog pivots in its mount, so you can adjust for any angle. I wouldn't go and replace the traditional dogs on my workbench with these, but for an assembly table or other auxiliary work surface in your shop, BLUEDOGs are a great addition. Use them for holding work in place while sanding, routing, and assembling furniture pieces. And because they install with just a hole saw, you can install them anywhere. Number 3 is WOOD-MIZER's LX25. At some point, most woodworkers see a log on the side of the road and think about turning it into lumber. With the introduction of WOOD-MIZER's new LX25 mill, the power to turn logs into lumber is now more affordable than ever. First and foremost, the WOOD-MIZER LX25 is made in the USA at the same factory its bigger brothers are built. It can handle logs up to 26 inches in diameter and up to 12 feet 5 inches in length. Additional 5 feet extensions extend the length of the mill. The saw is powered by a 7 horsepower Kohler gas engine, and you can upgrade to a 9 horsepower if you'd like. A mill of this size and specs isn't going to compete with larger mills that let you mill hundreds of board feet per hour, but it's more than capable for someone wanting to mill a few trees worth of logs on a weekend, or mill beams for your timber frame. For a made-in-the-USA sawmill, that price is hard to beat, especially when you start calculating how much money you've spent on lumber over the years. Number 2 is Compass MG36 miter gauge. An aftermarket miter gauge for your table saw is one of the first upgrades we recommend. And the Compass MG36 from Harvey Tools is likely the only miter gauge you'd ever need. Being able to rely on accurate degree markings for cross-cutting, a long solid fence ready to take accessories, and excellent fit and finish are all part of what makes this miter gauge a standout. The locking mechanism in particular is a very interesting design. It's easy to lock and unlock with just 2 fingers, but also locks solidly in place at 7 positive stops when you release the buttons. For degrees in between, the large locking knob handles the task. The size and knurled aluminum body make it easy to lock down the fence tightly and securely. The fence expands up to 36 inches and includes a micro-adjustable flip top. And the track on top lets you add other accessories as needed. It's available in both imperial and metric measurements. Number 1 is CHOPSTICK Master Gen 2. Now that the manufacturing and distribution of Bridge City tools is in the hands of Harvey Woodworking, founder John Ikonomaki can focus on designing and updating his legendary tools. Now that the manufacturing and distribution of Bridge City tools is in the hands of Harvey Woodworking, founder John Ikonomaki can focus on designing and updating his legendary tools. Case in point is the CHOPSTICK Master 2.0. The original product worked well, but John has redesigned it to have a smaller footprint, a more intuitive process, and most importantly, made it easier for a non-woodworker to sit down and start making chopsticks. Packaged with the jig, hand plane, sharpening guide, and a few blanks, you'll be having fun and making useful products within minutes of opening the package. It's a great way to introduce new woodworkers to the joy of woodworking too. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you have liked and enjoyed it.